Simple and plain. To be the best, you have to win. That's why I play the game.
In 2014, the Los Angeles Lakers were in hot pursuit of NBA superstar Carmelo Anthony to pair him alongside one of the greatest players of all time in Kobe Bryant. But unfortunately, we never got to see that duo come to fruition, as eventually Carmelo Anthony would re-sign with the New York Knicks, and maybe that was for the best. But fast forward 6 years later, and now Carmelo Anthony is officially a Los Angeles Laker, and he's paired alongside not one, but three superstars still in their prime in Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis. And although most of these players are at the later stages of their career, before even taking the court, this has got to go down as one of the most historic NBA teams ever put together. I mean, you could legitimately argue that this current Lakers team has 6 future Hall of Famers on it when you add the additions of Dwight Howard and Rajon Rondo, and then if you're someone who thinks that Marc Gasol is a Hall of Famer, you could possibly add him into the equation as well. And when I logged onto Instagram a couple of days ago and saw the Lakers upload footage and photos of Carmelo Anthony working out in the Lakers training facility wearing the purple and gold, it just felt right. And by the way, while we're on the subject of Instagram, go follow us on Instagram at Lakers Exclusive 47, 47 being the year that the Los Angeles Lakers were founded. So go show us some love over there. But in this video, I'm going to talk about why I think Carmelo Anthony is such a key to the Los Angeles Lakers season, and why I think he's going to be huge in terms of the Lakers winning another NBA championship. But before I get started, I want you guys to comment down below your all-time favorite memory of Carmelo Anthony. Comment down below right now. So why do I think Carmelo Anthony is going to be a major key for the Los Angeles Lakers title hopes this season? Well, I think we all know why, right? This guy is an elite scorer, always has been one of the greatest flat-out scorers that we've ever seen in this game. And no matter if he's 24 years old or 44 years old, Carmelo Anthony knows how to put the ball in the basket on multiple levels. And again, that's just something that we didn't have last year, coming off the bench for the Los Angeles Lakers, or even starting, someone that you can just throw the ball to and he can go to work. I mean, Carmelo Anthony still has the ability to post guys up, do his turnaround jumpers, get to the basket, knock down those mid-range shots, get guys in foul trouble using his up fakes. I mean, he really has the full bag, the full set of skills on the offensive end. And in my opinion, he still has the ability to take over games just because he's a pure bucket. I mean, we've seen over the past couple of years over there in Portland, Carmelo Anthony would sometimes even take over the offense and go on these 10-point scoring runs by himself, these 15-point scoring runs himself, where he'd just get extremely hot and be unstoppable out there on the court. And again, this is going to help LeBron James and Anthony Davis when maybe they don't have it going on some nights. They can easily just swing the ball to Carmelo Anthony and trust that he's at least going to make something happen. Not to mention that he's also an improved three-point shooter. I mean, he's always been able to hit the three-point shot, but over the past couple of seasons, he's really upped the ante and really developed a nice rhythm where he can consistently knock down that three-point shot, especially from the corners. And that's going to be really important, because when LeBron James and Russell Westbrook are bringing the ball down the court and drawing these double teams, they can easily flick it out to Carmelo Anthony in the corner and he can consistently knock down that jumper. And that's exactly why I think the Los Angeles Lakers will finish games with Carmelo Anthony for the majority of the time throughout the season, and probably throughout the playoffs as well, because I think out of all the guys on this roster, he's the most consistent jump shooter from that corner, and I think he's going to be able to get so many wide open shots due to some of the reasons that I just spoke about. So as I said, I think he'll play a heavy role in that death lineup that we finish games with. And just imagine this lineup, right? We have Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Carmelo Anthony. I mean, there's only so many good defenders that the opposition can throw out there on the court. And Russell Westbrook's going to demand a double team. LeBron James is going to demand a double team. Anthony Davis is definitely going to demand a double team. And by all rights, Carmelo Anthony should be demanding a double team as well. because he's just that good. So the opposition is really going to have a hard time when we finish with these sorts of players out there, and I just can't wait to watch it come to fruition. And whenever we have Carmelo Anthony out on the floor with Anthony Davis and LeBron James, we're going to be so lengthy, so we're going to be able to find those mismatches that might not be there for other teams. And with the scoring ability of those three players, we're really just going to be able to pick apart the defense on most nights. And then from a developmental point of view, at least offensively, he's going to be able to show guys like Taylor Horton-Tucker, Kendrick Nunn, Malik Monk, the ins and outs of his offensive game that he's been able to learn over the course of his career. You know, show these young guys how to use their body effectively on the offensive end, how to know when to raise up over the opponent when you're shooting mid-range jumpers, how to orchestrate your body to get to the rim more effectively, how to use your footwork more effectively to get wide open shots. All this stuff that he can bring to the table to show these young guys in the end can only be a good thing for the Lakers. So again, along with Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, Rajon Rondo, Carmelo Anthony is going to bring so much experience to this team, and it's definitely going to help those young guys improve their game night in and night out. And then individually, you know, we still have a player in Carmelo Anthony who can turn it on in the playoffs when it matters the most. You know, this is a big time player, and despite his age, he'll always be a big time player, and he's still shown the ability to knock down those clutch shots in the playoffs. He's shown it in Portland, he's shown it throughout his whole career. Carmelo Anthony, when it really matters, really shows up, and he's still a player that the Lakers can definitely rely on right through the postseason. And again, this is just something we didn't have last year in the playoffs when Anthony Davis went down. We didn't have these experienced guys that can come in and play their role straight away with no hesitation and use that experience to make big time plays in the playoffs. And then on the other side of things, on the defensive end, you know, he's not the best defender in the world, Carmelo Anthony, but because he's so lengthy, you know, you can chuck him on those good wing attacking players like the Paul Georges of the world if you really needed to. He could somewhat do the job defensively. You know, he's never been a player that's going to back down from a challenge. He's always been a player that plays with extreme confidence on both sides of the floor. And I just think, you know, whilst he's not the best defender at this stage of his career, he's definitely not going to let you down on the defensive end. So look, I think overall Carmelo Anthony is definitely going to be a real key for the Los Angeles Lakers season and for their hopes of winning another NBA championship. He's going to be a real scoring punch off the bench, or even if he starts for the Los Angeles Lakers. And as I said, he's going to be really crucial for the development of our young guys, especially on the offensive end, and he's just going to add to the experience that we already have on this team. So that's my take on Carmelo Anthony and why I think he's going to be so key for the Los Angeles Lakers this season. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Carmelo Anthony is going to be a valuable member for the Los Angeles Lakers moving forward, and how much of an impact do you think he'll have on this current squad? But for now, that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you are liking the content, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future Laker videos just like this one. But it's been your boy Jay from the Lakers exclusive YouTube channel. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.